podcast. Yes, I want to congratulate you on this role. Yeah, I don't even. I think I knew the series was coming, and
Hmm.
then I rarely like a binge watcher. I prefer the days of network TV where we had like one episode a week. That way, I don't feel too pressured to watch everything in one sitting. But I could not turn away from this series, and I know why I can understand why you decided to jump on the project, but what drew you to this character of Bobby Trey?
It was, first of all, it was offered to me, and so when something's offered to you, you gotta take a look. The script was amazing, and it was just the way that Ben Watkins, our showrunner, was allowing nuance into the and collaboration into the work that we were doing. Um, I remember the first thing it says in the script is Bobby Trey fake smiles all the time, and so I was like, okay, what that mean? Then we get deeper into him being from Shreveport and why how long was he there, and then him moving to DC and his extreme motivation for money. And then it's like, well, what's that mean? And well, it's like, oh, his family's land was stolen from him by the government, and he's trying to get his money back so he can. And you're like, okay, we cooking with gas, and so it seemed like a very interesting, nuanced character that I could sink my teeth into. And like I tell everybody, the first thing I wrote in my notebook was Bobby Trey's capitalism come to life, and I had never, I've never made or created a character from a thematic before, and so I thought that would be a very interesting challenge, and I think think it went well.
Okay, well, I can imagine what he looked like on paper, but what I'm interested to know what you personally put into the character as the actor. Like, did you have any kind of input or like what did you actually put into the character that might not have been on paper?
I mean, I would say everything because everything is a collaboration between the writers and between the writers and the actors. At least when things are symbiotic and things are working beautifully. If I could speak to episode 3 specifically, like with the Shreveport shrimp scene, uh, that wasn't the way it was originally written. It was written one way before, and based on the research that I had done from Reddit to finding out about one of the oldest African American restaurants in Shreveport. This is when, as an actor, you make suggestions. Then you say, "Hey, man, is there any way we can include this? I think it would be fantastic." And the next thing you know, you got a new scene the next day. Um,
What
that
that was one of two scenes that I would say that stood out greatly. Like that one gave me chills, and there's one other scene
uh,
gave me chills. But I'm gonna let you finish what you said.
so there's always a collaboration, or at least there always should be. And I think that's where sometimes Hollywood falls flat because the collaboration doesn't exist, especially when you're dealing with the cultural nuances of different regions. I mean, DC is excited because at the beginning you got Aldous saying this DC Slim, and folks are whoa, wait a second, oh, there's some authenticity here. And so for me, cultural awareness is incredibly important. I do not create characters in a vacuum. It's a chance to play homage to the human condition, the human spirit, and that's uh, doubly important for the diaspora and people of color because that's so often not the case. We have a history of blackface and brown face, and you being like, wait, you say what? I don't think Selma went like that, or I don't think that went. And so this is an opportunity for us to, you know what I'm saying, do it right. So like I said, it's always a collaboration, and that's what I'm bringing to every role that I do.
Okay, well, let me applaud you on what you brought to Bobby Trey because I will tell you this. Usually, when you have it's like black and white in a sense. Like you have the good guy, you got the bad guy. You gotta love the good guy, you gotta hate the bad guy. But the way you played Bobby Trey, like I don't think I could really hate him. Like it wasn't like I was disgusted by this guy. I wanted to be off the unalived anything like that. But it was real, just like dude, like, I wanted to get caught, but it was just kind of like I don't think I had like a real disdain for the character. Like I enjoyed the character because I believe you all played your characters real
Mm.
strong, and I guess that's a testament to you as an actor. Like you were able to, I guess, a glimpse of likability to the villain. I don't know. You feel that
Yeah,
way?
I mean I would say that's the complexity of capitalism. It'll pollute your entire shoreline and then sell you the polluted water back at 325 after they filtered it. And you see how you laugh when you see that?
Right,
That's the
right, right.
complexity of the systems that we are in. And I think Bobby Trey at least in my estimation, is a product of these systems, even if he understands it at a subconscious or a molecular level. Um, so that's what I mean by trying to create that, creating from a thematic. Because a lot of times I think with characters like this, we're so focused on what did something happen to them when they were a child, or was there this event, and I was like, well, I don't know if that's how these kinds of people come about. Um, uh, I think that, like I said, we're products of our environments, and so it was a chance to explore that. So I think that's where some of the swag with the viciousness, kind of plays hand in hand. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, I mentioned two scenes that just made, like, I'm watching this as a grown man. I done had to cover my mouth because I was like, oh, uh, the restaurant scene, of course, like the food truck stop, the food stop, of course, and
Mm-hmm.
then like where I may have thought just for a quick second, the young lady was gonna get away. The young lady that you had was holding
Mm-hmm.
hostage, and what I expected to happen if she didn't make it out didn't happen, even though she didn't make it out. Like it was a total like, whoa, how do we get there? And it
Right.
was savage. It
Yeah.
was very unexpected. And I was just like, that's some good writing. And I think I watch
Yeah.
TV different from a lot of people because I'm looking at angles and camera shots and theme and lighting and things of that nature. But even that moment was just it was so it just savage. Uh
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
sense, and I was just like, okay, we got to get him now. So, like,
Yeah.
in moments like that, because I know you guys, how you guys as actors, you tape out of order. So, as a
hmm
viewer, and when you're watching it as a viewer after you have filmed this, what were some of your reactions to some of the scenes that you did?
Sometimes I'm saying that's cold. You're watching, and not just my scenes, but other stuff that's going on in the whole series. You get to finally see how it's all coming together, and you see that it's a beautiful mess. Borrow that line from Most Def. He always says it's a beautiful mess, and so I think that's what we've created, because it's a reflection of life. So in that specific scene, I remember we had a laugh on set. People was like, "Why didn't you let her go?" I said, Bobby Trey gave her an opportunity.
Right.
And like seriously, I said, look, man, and I think we all know those people to where, hey,
Hmm.
listen, if the right person shows up and say, hey, look, man, I need X, Y, Z, or it's gonna be a problem. You
Right.
understand that, like, I don't got beef with you specifically, but I need to know X, Y, Z. And so I think that that's where the complexity comes in, because it's a genuine moment. Like, this is a black woman, so I'm gonna give her opportunity. But after you do what you do, now I got to do what I do, because we don't get no
Right.
spoilers away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just playing those moments genuinely, and having 2 feet on the ground, roots in the ground like a tree, and then swaying in the breeze when once we start filming. You know what I mean? And that's just a combination of great writing, great collaboration, great acting. Kristen, shout out to her, who was in that scene. So yeah, man, it was just it's a total team effort.
Okay, and then of course we get to the finale of the 8 episode run, and we see Bobby Trey again, and an interesting conversation unfolds, giving us the very great impression that we're getting a season 2. We may not know yet, but is there a chance that we do have a season 2 coming?
Yes, there is a strong chance that season 2 is on the way. I don't know when it's coming, but keep your ears to the street.
Okay, I love that. And then just want to shout out the fact that you have done work on Underground, which was a remarkable show for so many. I'm still mad Grand Crew is not
Ah,
on
yes.
anymore, but like even
Shout out Nicole Byer. Shout.
your character in Grand Crew, like that whole episode, I just happened to just turn it back on last night and I was watching, and I ended up watching like 6 episodes, and I'm just like,
hmm
I'm
hmm
really upset that people didn't give this the chance that it deserved. But you seem like you have a great hand, like picking, like you're strategic in the roles that you take, that you
I
pick or
am.
whatever. As an actor, as a person, as your person, um, what do you put into selecting the roles that you go after?
Cultural specificity, um, and something that's frankly interesting or that we haven't seen before. Um, that's usually, like I said, that's what I'm looking for. I ain't trying to. I'm trying to make Michelin star food. I ain't trying to make fast food. Fast food, it don't even really taste good at the beginning, and it's really bad for you in the long run. And so for me, I want to honor my ancestors. I want to honor my family's legacy. I want to honor the other artists that came before me. You know, from Nina Simone to Harry Belafonte to Sidney Poitier, you know, Forrest Whitaker, James Earl Jones, you know what I'm saying? August Wilson, and it's an opportunity. I think we all have opportunity as artists to lay a foundation for the next generation to thrive. You feel me? And so if we out here playing around and just only paper chasing, um, that don't help. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking for stuff that conveys the depth and breadth of people, and specifically Black people, since I am, you know, of the diaspora.
I feel that. Well, brother, I appreciate your time. Before I let you go, let everybody know where they can find you on social media so that they can follow your journey. Because I feel we're just now scratching the surface with you.
I appreciate it. Y'all can find me at Johnny Ray Gill everywhere. No, I'm not related to Johnny Gill, the singer. I know everybody. A lot of people think that, but you know, I'm not. I'm a junior, but I'm the son of the bread making Johnny Gill from Portland, not the singer Johnny Gill. You feel me? So at Johnny Ray Gill, Instagram, on Twitter. I ain't made it to TikTok yet, but you know, look forward to seeing y'all interact with me, and I appreciate all y'all support for sure.
All right, we
And
appreciate you, brother.
watch Cross.
Watch it.
Thanksgiving's coming.
We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, even New Year's. We got 8 episodes, and it's you can't turn it away. Like you
Go
have to
get it.
watch this.
Get some turkey, get you some mac and cheese. You're gonna feel like you need to sit down. And then when you sit down on the couch with your people, get on Amazon Prime, okay, and click on Cross. You not gonna be disappointed.
Not at all. What he said.
All
All
right.
right, brother. Well, I appreciate you for real, for taking the time out to holler at me, and we're gonna continue to watch your journey for sure. And anything you need, holler at me, and we'll make it happen.
Appreciate you, fam. I'll see you on the flip.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace, peace.